Hello everybody, welcome to another video today. My name is Chris, and today we're going to be going over the new Rite Aid store closing list as of Friday, May 23rd, 2025. Now, it looks like that due to the fact that this weekend is Memorial Day weekend, the bankruptcy court wasted no time to get out the next list of Rite Aid store closings. So, we have a total of 151 stores that will be shutting down within the next couple of weeks. Obviously, there's going to be more, as there will be another list next Friday, but they wanted to get this list out pretty quickly, and it seems that they have accomplished that goal. So 151 locations that are now being added to the list. So, anyways, with that being said, let's get started with the list of the Rite Aid locations that are going to be closing, or the next round, rather, that has started liquidation as of today. So, we have the Rite Aid store in Norfolk, Virginia, the Rite Aid store in Chesapeake, Virginia, the Rite Aid store in Hampton, Virginia, the Rite Aid store in Chatsworth, California, the Rite Aid store in San Diego, California, the Rite Aid store in El Suganillo, California, the Rite Aid store in Garden Grove, California, the Rite Aid store in Chula Vista, California, the Rite Aid store in Costa Mesa, California, the Rite Aid store in Van Nuys, California, the Rite Aid store in Beaver Falls, Pennsylvania, the Rite Aid store in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, the Rite Aid store in Canonsburg, Pennsylvania, the Rite Aid store in Harmony, Pennsylvania, the Rite Aid store in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, the Rite Aid store in McCall, Idaho, the Rite Aid store in Caldwell, Idaho, the Rite Aid store in Williamsport, Pennsylvania, the Rite Aid store in Fogglesville, Pennsylvania, the Rite Aid store in Dover, Pennsylvania, the Rite Aid store in El Maria, New York, the Rite Aid store in Hanover, Pennsylvania, the Rite Aid store in Matoursville, Pennsylvania, the Rite Aid store in Hansdale, Pennsylvania, the Rite Aid store in Mountain Top, Pennsylvania, the Rite Aid store in Wellsboro, Pennsylvania, the Rite Aid store in Lebanon, Pennsylvania, the Rite Aid store in Columbia, Pennsylvania, the Rite Aid store in West Reading, Pennsylvania, the Rite Aid store in Waynesboro, Pennsylvania, the Rite Aid store in Spring Grove, Pennsylvania, the Rite Aid store in Frackville, Pennsylvania, the Rite Aid store in Eaters, Pennsylvania, the Rite Aid store in Suffolk, Virginia, the Rite Aid store in Gloucester, Virginia, the Rite Aid store in Carlatoon, Virginia, the Rite Aid store in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, the Rite Aid store in Mount Pocono, Pennsylvania, the Rite Aid store in New Bridgeton, Pennsylvania, the Rite Aid store in Midland, Pennsylvania, the Rite Aid store in Conway, Pennsylvania, the Rite Aid store in Milton, Washington, the Rite Aid store in Maple Valley, Pennsylvania. I'm sorry, the Rite Aid store in Maple Valley, Washington, the Rite Aid store in Piles Grove, New Jersey, the Rite Aid store in Borderheadsville, Pennsylvania, the Rite Aid store in Blairstown, New Jersey, the Rite Aid store in Altoona, Pennsylvania, the Rite Aid store in Amsterdam, New York, the Rite Aid store in Hayden, Idaho, the Rite Aid store in Vineland, New Jersey, the Rite Aid store in Canonsburg, Pennsylvania, the Rite Aid store in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware, the Rite Aid store in Millsboro, Delaware, the Rite Aid store in Durham, New Hampshire, the Rite Aid store in Leadington, Pennsylvania, the Rite Aid store in Flushing, New York, the Rite Aid store in Highland Park, New Jersey, the Rite Aid store in Kowloon, New York, the Rite Aid store in Astoria, New York, the Rite Aid store in Moscow, Idaho, the Rite Aid store in Niagara Falls, New York, the Rite Aid store in Troy, New York, the Rite Aid store in Bayville, New York, the Rite Aid store in Winnipingers Falls, New York, the Rite Aid store in Brooklyn, New York, the Rite Aid store in Northampton, New Hampshire, the Rite Aid store in Port Orchard, Washington, the Rite Aid store in Ukiah, California, the Rite Aid store in University Place, Washington, the Rite Aid store in Crescent City, California, the Rite Aid store in Optunas, California, the Rite Aid store in Yucca Valley, California, the Rite Aid store in Auburn, Washington, the Rite Aid store in Hollister, California, the Rite Aid store in Wilderness, California, the Rite Aid store in Clariton, Pennsylvania, the Rite Aid store in Sonora, California, the Rite Aid store in San Diego, California, the Rite Aid store in Fort Bragg, California, the Rite Aid store in Cannon Country, California, the Rite Aid store in Chesapeake, Virginia, the Rite Aid store in Chapai, California, the Rite Aid store in Brooklyn, New York, the Rite Aid store in Rome, New York, the Rite Aid store in North Towanda, New York, the Rite Aid store in Baltimore, Maryland, the Rite Aid store in Bay Point, California, the Rite Aid store in Jamaica, New York, the Rite Aid store in Rochester, New York, the Rite Aid store in Flushing, New York, the Rite Aid store in North Syracuse, New York, the Rite Aid store in Bridgeton, New Jersey, the Rite Aid store in Fresno, California, the Rite Aid store in Parlin, New Jersey, the Rite Aid store in Baltimore, Maryland, the Rite Aid store in Brooklyn, New York, the Rite Aid store in Utica, New York, the Rite Aid store in Port Washington, New York, the Rite Aid store in Baltimore, Maryland, the Rite Aid store in Los Banos, California, the Rite Aid store in North Chile, New York, the Rite Aid store in Rowland Heights, California, the Rite Aid store in Yorkshire, New York, the Rite Aid store in Beaumont, California, the Rite Aid store in Baldwinsville, New York, the Rite Aid store in Long Island City, New York, the Rite Aid store in Freedom, California, the Rite Aid store in Rochester, New York, the Rite Aid store in Whittier, California, the Rite Aid store in Bridgeton, New Jersey, the Rite Aid store in the Bronx, New York, the Rite Aid store in Riverside, California, the Rite Aid store in Lakeside, California, the Rite Aid store in Newark, Delaware, the Rite Aid store in Syracuse, New York, the Rite Aid store in New Hartford, New York, the Rite Aid store in Laurel, Delaware, the Rite Aid store in Pikesville, Maryland, the Rite Aid store in Oakdale, California, the Rite Aid store in Lee, New Hampshire, The Rite Aid store in Point Pleasant, New Jersey. The Rite Aid store in Brooklyn, New York. Another Rite Aid store in Newark, Delaware. The Rite Aid store in Oakley, California. The Rite Aid store in Little Egg Harbor, New Jersey. The Rite Aid store in North Highlands, California. The Rite Aid store in Penns Grove, New Jersey. The Rite Aid store in Perth Amboy, New Jersey. The Rite Aid store in Beaumont, California. The Rite Aid store in Brooklyn, New York. The Rite Aid store in West Sacramento, California. The Rite Aid store in Antelope, California. The Rite Aid store in Banning, California. The Rite Aid store in White House Station, New Jersey. The Rite Aid store in Shenandoah, Pennsylvania. The Rite Aid store in Toms River, New Jersey. The Rite Aid store in York, Pennsylvania. The Rite Aid store in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. The Rite Aid store in Upper Darby Township, Pennsylvania. The Rite Aid store in Prospect Park, Pennsylvania. The Rite Aid store in Bentonville, Pennsylvania. The Rite Aid store in Portsmouth, Virginia. The Rite Aid store in Delmont, Pennsylvania. The Rite Aid store in Windber, Pennsylvania. The Rite Aid store in Middletown, Pennsylvania. The Rite Aid store in Altoona, Pennsylvania. The Rite Aid store in Dillsburg, Pennsylvania. The Rite Aid store in Walnutport, Pennsylvania. The Rite Aid store in Stewartstown, Pennsylvania. The Rite Aid store in Leading, and the Rite Aid store in Lee Hinton, Pennsylvania. So, a total of 151 store closings. So obviously pretty sad, and obviously the caveat is people will unfortunately be losing their job in the next couple of weeks. Well, all of them are going to close. So the next round is expected to come out by next Friday. So there'll be another video following this one in about a week. So anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Link to the list will be in the description below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and that will be it.